Hello and welcome into first impressions of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands open beta. Um, yeah, so I've technically played this before, but this is actually my first time playing through it on PS4. I played some of this last night on the PC, so yeah, I know Isaac gives me a hard time for playing through things that I've already played through and calling it first impressions, but this will never be a shitty reaction channel. I would rather do something that is somewhat analytical and, you know, thought out rather than some just reaction bullshit. So, yeah, so I've played through the early parts of this beta, and I don't know how long it goes on for. They claim that there's hours of content here. We'll see. We'll take a look at the map here. We'll zoom out here. Basically, you've got two main regions, and I believe this one on the left here was actually opened up for this open beta. So yeah, they had a closed beta a couple of weeks ago, and I actually signed up for that and didn't get into it. So I'm glad that this open beta exists. This is the very start, basically when you first get control. At the start, you know, you make your character. I kind of rushed through and just made whatever, and there's a loadout screen over here, but there isn't that much to change, which is understandable. And yeah, you've got standard sort of equipment, two guns, well, two like main weapons, and then a handgun, and you got a drone, which you'll probably use later on, and stuff like that. And you've got like lots of gadgets and things. But yeah, not much to say as far as that stuff goes. I don't know how you unlock all the weapons and all that. I'm still learning this game. I really don't know that much about it. And then you do earn skill points, which you can use to upgrade your character. And there's the map that I showed earlier, and you can play through the game in co-op if you want to, up to 4 players. But I'm gonna go solo for now, and we'll see how things turn out. So yeah, let's get into a car and start driving to our objective. I believe we're gonna interrogate a lieutenant.
If a bunch of random folks walked into your neighborhood with guns, would you run up and hug them?
If they were as sexy as me, yeah.
Locals will be a lot happier once we start clearing out cartel strongholds. I don't know. A lot of these people rely on the cartel for work, shelter, food, medicine, even religion.
Sucks to be us.
Hearts and minds, you know, hearts and minds. We make the cartel appear weak, resistance will come around.
One thing I don't really like so far in this game is like all the characters and writing and all that stuff. It doesn't seem terribly interesting. The game actually opens up with a pointlessly long cutscene that's just very tedious to get through. Well, it's not that long, but and you can skip it. But it was far too long for this. You know what I mean? For an open beta, and it was such a boring cutscene. It was just chilling in on a helicopter and just going through a very boring overview of what we're gonna do. It was pretty bad. But yeah, the voice acting and stuff like that doesn't seem great so far. But yeah, here's driving. Driving works pretty well. It's definitely a lot nicer with the controller. When I played the PC version last night, it was on, I was using the mouse and keyboard, so. Definitely prefer using the controller. Driving's quite good. It's fun. I don't have any problems with it anyway. Alright, well, how do I get my binoculars out? Let's check, because I don't know. Down on the D-pad, I guess? No, well, yes. Okay. It's not really a button that I would expect, but there we are. So yeah, you tag people, just like in Far Cry or what have you. And let me see, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. Let's see if I can get. There's night vision. Didn't know you actually had night vision. That's a new development. Let me just check the controls real quick to see what the drone button is. Up. Up on the D-pad.
Deploying drone.
So yeah, fly around, and this is a good way to sort of mark enemies as well, and it sort of marks them automatically. You don't have to press a button, you know. So if you just generally look in their direction, you're fine.
I got a third target.
Seem to have marked some sort of outpost in the far distance there. But yeah, you can only go so far, and you've also got a battery to worry about as well. That's how to kind of balance it, so that you can't go too far. But yeah, let's go out and go and hopefully take this guy out, who conveniently has his back turned to us. That's actually the proper tutorial to tell you what the do are. I was jumping the gun there, but yeah, that's purely because I did this bit last night and I was wondering, you know, how do I use my binoculars? How do I do this? But yeah, the PC version predictably looks better, but I think this PS4 version looks pretty good too. It's pretty detailed and the environments are really large.
Now's a good time to think about your life choices, friend.
So yeah, you can take them as basically like a human shield, and when you grab like a lieutenant, this lieutenant guy, if it we're supposed to get, you can then interrogate him. But that's not an option of this guy, so let's just knock him out. He dropped his scorpion there. Here it's telling me about how to do a sync shot. They kind of had this system in the last Ghost Recon game, Future Soldier, which in turn was like just like the mark and execute system from Splinter Cell Conviction. So what am I gonna do here?
I got a third.
We'll sync. We'll tell him to sync up to that guy, and then I'll try and take out the other one. How do I tell him to go? Like, how do I tell him how to engage? Well, I can do it from here. So yeah, engage.
That tango's down.
That's bad shooting. Terrible shooting.
Shit, they spotted us.
Good thing he was pretty stupid. Now, is everyone alerted now? I wonder. I tagged some supplies there. I don't know what that does per se, but might as well do it anyway. This is more action even the way I did it last night. I did it pretty stealthily last night.
Damn, I love this job.
But I mean, whatever. The outcome's pretty much the same. Let's check these buildings here, see if there's anything. Probably not. But like I said, I'm pretty impressed with the graphics. I think they're pretty strong. Which is not like a massive surprise considering most Ubisoft games excel in that regard. They usually have pretty good graphics, but yeah, just look at how big this is, you know, and the lighting and the birds and stuff. It's really nice. So our target is down there somewhere. That's interesting. I think when I did this before stealthily, he was up here where I am now, but because he was alerted, he kind of retreated down to there, which is a more heavily guarded section. I'm gonna get my drone out here, not my groan. Why is it down to zoom? It's not a good button for that. Well, I thought this was going to be more heavily guarded, but yeah, there's a guy there. Oh, and he actually shot my drone. But as you can see on the right side of the screen, there's a cooldown, so it's not like I've lost it forever. Yeah, there they are there. I can still use my binoculars to mark them. I believe the sync mark ability is on a timer as well, on like a cooldown sort of thing.
Ready to engage.
Now they've got reinforcements as well. This is definitely going a lot worse than the way I did it before, but it's cool to see.
They're heading this way.
Oh. So I gained a skill point for some reason, probably just for killing a certain amount of dudes or whatever. So I've got the leveling in this seems a little bit, I don't know, confusing, at least to me, because they don't really explain it that well. But I've got a skill point available, but it means I don't know, like, why did I get that or whatever. I'm sure the full game will explain it better, but I'm gonna go for better battery for the drone's actually quite good. An extra sync shot, that seems actually, that would be really good, so I'm going to take that. Not that I'm going to need it for this section because I'm going to remove the silencer here because just to see what it's like.
That's one tango down.
The AI seems pretty whatever, you know, pretty standard. Doesn't seem to be terribly smart, but as you can see. Oh, I keep on pressing the wrong buttons for this game. Maybe it's because I just came off like another like third person sneaky man kind of game, but I keep on pressing the wrong buttons. I'm not blaming the game for that, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, it will take a while for me to get used to everything.
We're clear over here.
I nearly meleeed him by accident.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. No entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabron. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Buckle up, people.
So yeah, it's a pretty different game for, you know, for a Ghost Recon game. I've played pretty much all of them. I wouldn't say I'm like a super expert on the series. I think the only one that I actually finished was Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, but I played all the rest of them, excluding, you know, all the expansions and stuff like that they did for the first one and things like that. But yeah, this series has changed a lot already. You know, there was a massive change between the first game and the second game, and there was a big change between the second game and Advanced Warfighter. So, but this might be the biggest change in the series yet. You know, it's pretty much an open world game, but with military men, and that's kind of cool. It doesn't seem that amazing, you know, from what I've played. It seems competent though, you know. But it just doesn't seem... I don't know. I don't know what the hook is. I can imagine it being pretty fun in like 4-player co-op. But aside from that, like if you compare this to other open world games, I don't know how it will stack up, you know. That was some good driving on my behalf. Despite liking the controller better, I didn't do anything like that on the PC version. But if I did hit up on the D-pad to order assault, they all like pop out, and they're like ready for combat basically. The question marks on the map are just undiscovered locations. I haven't really investigated into that too much, but yeah, we'll look into that after we're done with this mission.
Coming up on a Doyle farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Spotting.
There's a tutorial on stealth. For some reason it's better to use a pistol. I don't know. I don't know why they're telling me to use the pistol, but yeah, that's all common sense stuff.
I got another. That's 5.
Yo, cartel gunman.
So, yeah, too far away. I can't go much further than that.
Marking a tango. He's close to that local.
Roger that. Moving. Target acquired.
We're probably just gonna kick in the combat here. There's too many to really... I mean, there probably is the way to do it completely silently, but I don't know how you would go about doing that. You can also give orders too, if you hold R1. That's how you tell them sink shoot without being in the binoculars. But yeah, this is how you just order them about and stuff. But I'm actually going to tell them the whole position around here. I want to see if I can. Did they do that?
Hold your position.
There we go.
Roger.
I'm going to see if I can sneak up around the side here before initiating attack. Might sound like I've got a master plan, but I really don't. I'm just experimenting. The graphics aren't as good when the sun's down, I'll say that. It looks a bit, doesn't look as impressive now. Is that a guy? Yeah. We've got some pigs over here as well. Looks like a dead one as well, trying to escape.
Drone is airborne.
Target's marked. Good to go. Down. Roger.
Been spotted apparently. Oh no.
Target's confirmed. Ready to assault.
Why can't I? Why was I not able to mark 2 there?
Target's marked. Standing by
There
for
we go.
order. I got one narc. Good to go. The barn. Inside. Target's opening fire on these fuckers.
One less bad guy.
Okay, we're still good.
That actually worked quite well. But I'm sure they'll see the bodies. You know, I'm sure they're not too stupid like that. At least I hope not. Yeah. Good. Okay. I don't know if you can switch shoulders in this game. Hopefully you can, because all good games have that. But you can sort of fix it by using the automatic cover system. Basically, when you walk up to a wall like that, it automatically puts you in the cover, kind of like Ken Lynch 1, which was a terrible way of doing it. But I don't mean to use like a bad comparison there. But
Right at us. Any ideas, boss?
Tango down.
oh, I forgot to put my sounds back on. Whoops. All right. Let's
Rally on me.
Copy, moving.
I don't know what the actual like health system in this game is.
Open fire.
The AI of your guys seems pretty good. They seem effective anyway.
Contact by the barn.
Boom, target down.
Maybe it's just me, but I don't really like the whole like by default when you go to zoom in, it's like that iron sight aim. I'm not really a big fan of that. I find it a bit jarring. But you can switch it so that it's like standard, like
Clean up and move on.
I don't know, Resident Evil 4, Gears of War style zoom in like that. But by default, it's like that, and I think it's a bit weird. I don't know, going from third to first person like that. I don't know. I just think it's a bit strange.
Are you Amaru?
So we have to escort this guy now.
Getting you out of here.
We can try to use the helicopter. I haven't used the helicopter before. I didn't use it the last time I did this mission. I've heard driving helicopters is a nightmare in this game, so let's give it a go.
I'll pilot.
Press R2 to throttle up, press L2 to throttle down, push... well, that doesn't sound too bad, but we'll see.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor.
I don't know, the flying doesn't seem that bad. I'm not loving it by any means, but it's fine. You do descend quite quickly when you push forward like that. Hopefully I can land this thing okay.
This is it.
Yeah, it was fine.
Hola.
Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
Oh.
I can use this.
Oh, so there we go. We unlocked a new weapon, sniper rifle. Good to know. And let's watch a cutscene.
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
See, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock.
So yeah, the story stuff is not... I don't know, it just seems pretty bland. it's not very interesting. But there we go. Did a mission and got some XP and leveled up. What I don't understand is like... I obviously understand the leveling up bit, like that's nothing new, but why is it, can I only put, you know, a skill here and a skill there? Why can't I put this point into anything? That's the bit that I don't understand, but anyway, whatever. We'll go for more stamina.
That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's...
Let me look at that again. It seems like you need certain supplies in order to get some of the skills, is my guess, you know. Which is what I was tagging earlier. Okay.
Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on the chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall. Personal bodyguard and childhood friend.
As you can see, I could hold X to join a public co-op session. I don't know if I want to for this video.
Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Explore a province to find information about its cartel leader. Select major intel on the attack map. Okay. This is basically where I got up to last night, so this is all new to me. Yeah, let's drive to one of these and see what's up. What is a white exclamation mark? Okay, we can interrogate that guy to find some, get some secret intel. Well, he's not too far away, so let's try and do that. I actually don't want to be a passenger, I want to drive. There we go. There is a radio station, but it seems like there's only one. Which is disappointing. But, yeah, I don't know what to think of this game. You know, it seems fine, competent. I have enjoyed what I've played of it. Which isn't much, you know, it's like 20 minutes or so, but I think it's fine. But I just don't know about what the hell happened to that car there. I have heard that it is very buggy, this game, but I haven't really seen much. I don't know what happened to that car though. But yeah, so there's going to be a lieutenant here. I'm going to try and be careful here. I don't think I talked about the created character too much. It's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good.
Put him through.
It's not super in depth, but perfectly adequate for this type of game.
There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Katari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
We're taking orders from Pat Katari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.
It seems like there's plenty of stuff to do anyway. Let me switch to my main gun and make sure that it is suppressed. Yeah, they did have like a blinking suppressor thing there to sort of tell me that it wasn't suppressed, but it doesn't stay on screen. Okay, let's sneak around and see if I can pull this. Probably not. I'll probably build it all up again, but that's fine. Right, so
That tango's down.
All good, all clear.
Reminds me of home. Okay, Tal. Got a tip on the cartel in the area?
I don't even know what I want. We'll just take the top one. Interesting. I thought that was going to be a guy that we were going to interrogate. That's why I was, creeped up behind him like that. But okay.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up the supplies later.
So let me check here. Now that I've marked that. Yeah, that goes towards that. Okay. So it seems like you need a combination of raw skill points and like supplies in order to unlock stuff. I've pieced that together now. So what are we going to do here? Let's go to this intel. See what's up with that.
We got tangos, danger close.
The drone is up.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, he's a heavy soldier.
Got another tango.
He's a sniper as well.
And baby makes 3.
Copy. Target marked.
Ready to fire. Good to go. Target down.
That went okay, I guess. I am still bumbling around with the controls quite a lot.
2 Sicarios. The checkpoint, over there.
But like I said earlier, I'm not blaming the game for that, I'm blaming myself for that. Just not that used to it yet. The shooting's alright, I don't love it. I think the sound effects are pretty good and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's fine, Not amazing by any means.
Head back before the spot.
That's a kill.
Okay, we're cool. back, that tango might spot enemy mark.
I should probably play the game a little bit more balls out in general, because it seems it's not, it hasn't been too difficult taking people out, you know.
Sorry about this, brother, but I gotta have the car. Out. I'll drive.
Whoops. Why is that over guy like stuck over there? What is he doing? Let's see. Let's give an order and see what happens.
Go.
Ah, this is one of the bugs. It seems like interesting. Okay. Well, now I have experience with a bug in this game. I don't really like that you have to press X to confirm it like that. I don't know. It takes too much time. I'd rather you just select it and let go, and that's it. Order given, you know. But all right, let's see what happens if I drive away from this guy. Then if it's stuck in a bush. Pretty cool that the game has a day-night cycle. It looks like. I read during the loading screen that, you know, if you attack during the night, then you know what? Let's take those guys out just for the fun of it. Yeah, if you you know, attack during the night, and people will be asleep and stuff like that. You know, the guys that you're trying to take out. So it's kind of neat, you know, like an incentive to attack at night. Because usually, I don't really like attacking at night during in games, you know, because it's hard to see and whatnot. Like in Far Cry 2, I hated being stuck in nighttime. I always just made sure it was daytime, but yeah, right. Don't know how much more of this to play. Oh, he came back. He teleported. Very nice. Okay. Well, at least I guess that's kind of nice, but at the same time, pretty ridiculous that he got stuck in a bush. It's not the most exciting of games, is it? You know, it's fine, you know, like I said earlier, but it's not blowing my socks off. What's that pink thing on the mini map there? Doesn't say here, but I don't know. Okie dokie.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
I think it's just a different faction. Okay.
Eyes on the target. Ready to fire. Firing.
When you pull that off properly, that's you know, pretty fun, pretty satisfying. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of battery here. A little bit of texture pop in there when it went from the drone to regular mode. Not that big of a deal, but I did notice it there. What's that?
Eyes up, we got hostiles in the area.
I did read about there being thermal vision, but I don't know how to put it on. Alright.
The Santa Blanca cartel is making large
Tango
strides
marked,
in
but he's got a
purging
civilian
the
nearby.
country of your rebel menace. We can't do it alone. Este insulso de Pacatari and his rebels,
Marking a
autodefensas,
captain.
talk of raising you out of poverty, of putting control of the country's destiny in the hands of the farmer. But Pacatari lies. Men like you make their promises, give you hope, but all they want is power, control. We have seen it before, all across the continent. But Santa Blanca has put your destiny as an individual back in your own hands. This is the reality of today, not some fantasy tomorrow you have to hope for. Es ahora, banda. No political party, no union is around to tell you how to run your life. We have given Bolivia the investment and the jobs that have helped you improve your lives. But Pacatari and his rebels threaten the safety of this way of life. Pinches lobos disfrazados de ovejas. We will do our part, but you must do yours. Do not support Pacatari and his rebels. Report any rebel activity directly to your local Santa Blanca organization. Juntos, we can defeat the rebel menace. Yo, whatever you're doing, stop it right now and listen.
History.
Looks like they're feeling full.
I seek your blessing. I pray for strength and courage. I pray for love.
No mames, güey. Acabo de escuchar un tiro. Agua.
Target.
Nice. Didn't expect to get that.
Suéltame, putito.
Jesus. Pistol. He's pretty accurate, isn't he?
Frag out. Get some.
Opening fire.
Tango down. Fucking hell.
Put him in a body bag.
Yeah, the action in this is pretty fun, but it really isn't anything all that special.
Check it out. Weapons case. Target down.
It sort of makes sense why he was not aware of my presence. You know, he was being suppressed by my teammates. You know, I'll sort of understand that. But
Nice.
oh, I find a muzzle. So not only do you find weapons, you also find weapon accessories. It's pretty cool. Seems like a game with sort of a lot going on as far as like things to do, which is good. But just the actual gameplay itself doesn't seem anything that special. It's sort of interesting and new for the series that it's you know, like a free roaming kind of game, and it's drop in, drop out co-op, and I don't know if that's new for the series per se, but just having that in like an open world setting it's all pretty good. But I just don't know about the overall product. The stealth in this game is pretty straightforward too. If anything, I actually prefer the game playing it like this. It's just as a pure shooter, because I think finding the stealth stuff in this game to be pretty boring, to be honest. When are they gonna make a new Splinter Cell game? It's been too long.
No idea.
Target down.
The mini maps maybe a bit overly helpful. I don't know. The mini map just reveals where they are, regardless if you've tagged them or not.
There might be some.
Yeah, it seems like your health regenerates in this game. Yeah, that's not too surprising, I guess. It's just not very Ghost Recon, It's not very, whatever. This series has changed a lot since its early days. What's this padlock all about? Let's see if the people.
This document mentions an Unidad captain who sends prisoners to Yuri and Polito for interrogations. He's got to know where our lovebirds are. And he's sitting in an Unidad firebase.
So there you go, we basically got intel on another bloke who I'm sure has more intel when we interrogate him. I'm just looking to see how big the map is. This is kind of like their like hierarchy of bad guys, and yeah, it looks like we haven't really made a dent into that yet. But yeah, I'm probably going to call it here, to be honest. It seems like there's still plenty more to do in this open beta. It's actually quite a big look into the game, which is good, for us. But I just, like I said, I just not really sold by the overall product of this. I think it's fine. I haven't really experienced anything awful in the game. I think it plays well. Plays pretty well. Some of the bug, like that guy getting stuck in the bush, was pretty unfortunate. If stuff like that happened all the time, then that would be a serious concern. But yeah, I think that the gunplay is serviceable, and the stealth is fine, and the driving is perfectly fine too. But just the overall game, I'm just not sure about it. But yeah, so that's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I don't know if I'll get it or not. I might do, because for some reason this sort of game appeals to me, even though it's like as bland as you like. But that's me, I can't explain myself sometimes. But yeah, this game comes out pretty soon. It comes out March 7th, I believe. So right around the corner, really. This is the PS4 version. PC version, as you can imagine, looks better and runs a bit better. But I think this version isn't too far behind graphics-wise, And the controller controls seem adequate, but I don't know if I prefer mouse and keyboard or not. I probably would, but that's just me with most shooters. I do prefer mouse and keyboard, but yeah, I've been fumbling about with the controls and stuff like that in this video, but yeah, that's to be expected to an extent, because I haven't really played this version yet. So yeah, it seems like a totally okay game. It's one of those, like, I predict it getting middling scores when it comes out, which I could be wrong, obviously, but it has that kind of unremarkable kind of feel. So yeah, that has been Ghost Recon Wildlands. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back with I don't know what I'll be back with next, but hope you guys enjoyed the video, and leave feedback if you know, good or bad. What did you think of this video? And yeah, thank you,